In this example, I have natural log of 6 plus natural log of x plus 10 equals to 3. So, again, before I can start solving, I need to condense these two natural log into one. Since we have a plus in the middle, that means I'm going to be using the product property. So for the product property, it states that I'm going to multiply the 6 with the x plus 10. So 6 times x plus 10. Here, it still equals to 3, but now I'm going to simplify the inside. So natural log 6 times x plus 10, meaning I'm going to distribute the 6. So I'm going to have 6x plus 60 equal to 3. So that's what we have at the moment. Next, I'm going to have e on both sides. So on the left side, e raised to the power of natural log of 6x plus 60 equal e to the power of 3. So since we have e to the power of natural log on the left side, I'm going to bring the inside of natural log, write it as a regular size 6x plus 60, and is equal to e to the third power. From there, I'm going to subtract 60 on both sides so I can get 6x by itself. So I'm going to have 6x equal e to the third power minus 60. After that, to get x by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by 6. So my final answer is x equal e to the third power minus 60 divided by 6. Now since I have two parts in the numerator, just like how we did in 7.5 and 7.6, what I'm going to do is add in my set of parentheses in the numerator. Again, like I said before, parentheses does play a big part. So it's e to the third power minus 60, the whole thing divided by 6. That would be my final answer. And if you were to write this without parentheses, then partial credit will be taken off, because you won't get full credit if you write this without parentheses. And here's why. So, say that, again, you were to type this into the calculator. So here's the scientific calculator. So just like how I wrote, I put parentheses, my e constant, raise it to the third power, minus 60, close parenthesis, divided by 6. This will be my answer, negative 6.6524. So let me write that one down first. So x is approximately negative 6.6524. So that's the answer if you were to type exactly like how you wrote here. Now, if you were to type without the parentheses, so let's bring it back to the calculator. So, bringing in the e constant, raise it to the third power, minus 60, divided by 6, this is what I'm going to get, 10.0855. So let me write that down. So x would be approximately 10.0855. So here's the two answers. The first one is with the parenthesis on the numerator, and then the second one is without the parenthesis. So if you were to type without the parenthesis, you would have gotten 10.0855 and would think that's the correct answer, but not quite. If you were to group the numerator together, group e to the third minus 60, then your correct answer would have been x is approximately negative 6.6524. This would be the correct decimal answer for this function, for this equation. So again, if you have the calculator, make sure you include your parentheses. But without the calculator, then this would be your final answer. But again, you need to incorporate parentheses. If you do not, then partial credit will be taken off. So it's just like how I said before, parentheses does play a big role when input into a calculator, because you want to get the right decimal answer. If not, you would have gotten the wrong one. In this example, I have natural log of 3 plus natural log of negative 4x equals to 4. To solve, or to start solving this natural log equation, I'm going to condense this into 1. So, since it's plus, I'm going to multiply the 3 and the negative 4x. So right now we have natural log of 3 times negative 4x equal to 4. So when I simplify the inside, I'm going to have natural log of negative 12x equal to 4. So from there, once I get to a single natural log, I'm going to have e raised to the power of natural log of negative 12x equal, on the right side, e to the power of 4. Since on the left side I have e to the power of natural log, what I have inside natural log, I'm going to bring it down, write it as a regular size negative 12x, and it's equal to e to the 4th power. After that, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 12 to get x by itself. So x equal, since I only have the negative in the denominator, I'm going to bring it to the front. So negative e to the 4th power divided by 12. And that would be my final answer. I would box this if I were working without the calculator, just solving for x, or asked to solve for x only. Now if you were to find the decimal value, simply just type it in. Alright, so first off, I'm going to include my negative parenthesis. So I'm going to input my e constant, raise it to the power of 4. Now since we have a 4 as an exponent, I'm actually going to include another set of parentheses. So I'm going to include a parenthesis on the e, and then close parenthesis, divided by 12, hit enter. So I got negative 4.5498. Now, if you don't want to work with too many parentheses, which is fine, negative parenthesis, input the e constant, raise it to the 4th power, close parenthesis, then divide the whole thing by 12, and I'll get the same answer. So, let's write out the decimal value. X is approximately negative 4.5498. So that would be the decimal answer if you're asked to find the decimal value. Now if not, then your final answer would have been x equals negative e to the 4th power divided by 12. So again, here, condense into a single log. Since it's plus, I multiply the 3 and the negative 4x, have e on both sides, have negative 12x equals e to the 4th power, divide by negative 12 to get x by itself, and that's my final answer. And then if you were asked to find the decimal value, plug it in, and you should have gotten negative 4.5498.